All right. So last night at the White House Correspondents' Dinner, shots were fired, and Trump and JD Vance were precipitously ushered out of the hotel where this event was happening. JD Vance ushered out first before Trump.
Saw that.
That's one thing, but also I wanted to talk about the fact that this is the third time that there's been an attempt on this man's life, and it's just incredible how people just don't care. Like it's a normal thing. It's
Mhm.
like it's just like, oh yeah, and it's Sunday. Oh, did you hear the president got shot? I can remember when I was in kindergarten and Ronald Reagan got shot. I didn't understand what was going on, but I remember looking at my buddy's mom and going, all right, okay, I understand the president got shot, and I watched a lot of Looney Tunes. I didn't think it was that big of a deal, but I could tell from her reaction that it was something serious. And Ronald
It
Reagan
was a
getting
big
shot
deal.
it
Yeah,
was a
it
big
was a big
deal.
deal.
It was a
Even
big
Saturday
deal.
Saturday Night Live parodied it. Parody, whatever. Parodied it.
Parody. All right, you're gonna mess me up.
Parodied. I'm just
Parodied
fucked
it.
up the whole
Parodied
thing.
it. Parodied
Saturday Night
it.
Live did
Yes.
it.
Remember the buckwheat? Remember the buckwheat
Yeah, that's what
assassination?
it
Is that
was.
what?
It was Buckwheat
Yeah.
got shot instead of Ronald Reagan. Oh no!
Yeah. Have you seen the video of buckwheat? Yes. Yeah, that was. Yeah.
They were making fun of the news because they kept going back to it and making it more and more slow-mo. But that just outlines what you're saying. It was a humongous deal. I was young, a little older than you, but we were both young. I didn't pay attention to politics, and I knew Ronald Reagan, and I knew Ronald Reagan got shot because it was a big deal because somebody shot the president. Now,
And now it's like no big deal. And then on top of that, what you have is you have the people that are normalizing this.
mhm.
I went on Twitter and you have one person writing, Don Lemon, I'm not going to this White House Correspondents' Dinner because
Do we need to hear about Don Lemon?
yeah, Don Lemon. Oh, I got a meme about Don Lemon. I got a meme about Don Lemon sitting on top of the shooter. But listen
Yeah.
to this. Listen to this, right? This is in the same thing. I get this. I see this on my algorithm. Rooting against Donald Trump does not mean you are rooting against America.
Saw this one.
It means you are fighting evil. Donald Trump is evil. His policies are evil. His crimes are evil. His wars are evil. His global point of view is rooted in evil. His
Mhm.
hate is evil. That's my view. The very next thing on my feed. Protester rushes motorcade outside the White House Correspondents' Dinner in Washington, D.C., and is arrested. A separate shooting incident has occurred inside the building and is developing. Stay tuned for updates. So, what you have is you have people, that first person promoting the hate was before the White House
Yeah.
Correspondents' Dinner. I also saw Keith Olbermann talking and attacking it. What they're doing is they're dehumanizing the president and they're telling people that he's evil. So now people want to kill him. There was a woman outside of the hotel who was rushing the motorcade. These people are rabid and they're crazy.
Mhm.
And the thing is that this kind of anger sure has a lot of money behind it in the form of things like the Southern Poverty Law Center,
Right, but at the same
USAID.
time, like you with everything you just told me popped up on my feed this morning, this convoluted mess of stuff, rather than like, who's the shooter? Why did he do it? I know there's a manifesto out there apparently, and in that side of that manifesto, I haven't read it for myself because I can't find it because everything's a mess right now. But there's apparently wordings in it that are exact, like he's Hitler, he's gonna destroy the nation, he's evil, and he has to go. So obviously, this guy has been manipulated by such rhetoric. Yet, what's the first thing we see on TV this morning? Jamie Raskin saying that the Trump is responsible for the rhetoric. We see a friend of mine posted a cartoon that he drew saying, "Oh, this is a funny way to get the White House ballroom made, as if this whole thing is a distraction, false flag, fake shooting to get the ball to encourage the ballroom getting done." Because the ballroom's going to be more secure than any building in Washington, apparently, right?
Mhm.
It's ridiculous. It's absolutely none of it is. Oh yeah, and my favorite is the amount of, well, right wing violence is more responsible for right wingers are more responsible for violence than left wingers. Here's the statistics, and here's the bar graph. That's a thing I'll never get. If you can tell me how people have statistics that say right wing in modern times is more violent than left wing, please fill me in on it because I don't get it.
It's very simple. It's not true. What you're seeing with your
Right.
own eyes is different than what's actually being reported on the TV. If everybody were to shut their TV off for a month, if everybody were to shut their internet off for a month, it would be all namaste and kumbaya. It really would. All of this is generated. And the reason why it's generated is because this bullshit gets legitimized by things like the Southern Poverty Law Center, who create companies that do BS research, that create a bunch of BS, and then they fund events that are BS because they're paying the people to say the hateful things. You get people for money to do anything. You get and then you create the story however you want it. So the whole people say sometimes they're like, "Hey man, do you think we're in a simulation?" And it's like, no, it's not the Truman Show where there's people sitting there and they're operating the sun and the moon and all that kind of stuff. But are there people absolutely driving? Look at Facebook getting in trouble for having an algorithm where they were trying to generate people's moods. You think that was a one off that Facebook's done? No, all of this is on purpose. And that's why people are out there celebrating. There's a video of a woman. I sent you a couple stills of this woman, and she goes like this. She's like, it makes me so angry. She's like, why would you shoot? She goes, don't shoot until you have the shot. And she's so angry. And the question is she really, really angry? Or is someone paying her to do that to influence someone else to be angry? And that's the
Great
world we
question.
live in right now.
That is the best question you've asked on Counterpunch yet. Because as you're saying it, I'm shaking my head like, man, this chick's so brainwashed that she's actually angry and thinks that the president should be killed, which nobody should ever think that. It's our president. Even Joe Biden shouldn't have been killed. I'm just gonna say that, and I hated him as a president. But I didn't think like, hey, maybe somebody paid her to act like that so you could get angry. Nice. Yeah, great question. Who knows? And that's the
Hmm.
thing. We don't
Hmm.
know, and it's getting annoying. It's getting super annoying.
And I agree with you that I don't think that it's good that people should appreciate the fact that someone's trying to kill the president. But what I will say is that recently, firing squad became legal again, and former
Did that actually
presidents
go through? Or is
are
it just
lawyering up.
suggested?
I heard it went through. I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard it went through.
That's great.
And I was like, "Oh, that would be awesome." So
Uh, Well,
anyways.
then let's back up a little bit. So we talk about the. I mean, I hate using the term misinformation because the last administration misused it so much, but today is very confusing. So you just said that this chick was screaming that if you're going to take the shot, take the shot. We don't even know that the president was the target. We can assume. Definitely, I'm assuming, you're assuming, and it's probably what it is, but we don't know because we don't have all the information yet. We just know he went in to shoot people. The only person we know he shot was a Secret Service agent, correct? It's the
I
only
I
person.
I haven't even heard any. At first I heard he was dead. There was confirmation that he was
I
dead.
heard that. That was yesterday.
Then
Yeah.
yeah, then Trump sent a picture of him on the ground, clear as day, being apprehended, and then
Mm-hmm.
it started going into who his sister was. I've seen pictures of his sister and
His
his sister's
internet,
political
some
activism, and then
manifesto.
I haven't seen the manifesto,
Neither have I, but I've heard
but
there's one.
and here's the thing is that when I hear manifesto and then I start like I'm looking at his sister and I'm going, I'm not going to judge his sister based on, people are putting that
Right.
out there. And I think it's important to understand the whole picture. But the thing is, I'm not going to judge this woman, even if she is a radical leftist lunatic, just because her brother went and shot somebody. But then
Exactly.
you start hearing about the family and how they're supposed to be this super duper nice family. And people are like, I don't understand what it is. And then what do I go to? MK Ultra.
Well, this is an ongoing thing, and we're going to keep our minds and eyes and ears open. And I guess we'll report back when we know more.